kick it like.
Hiya.
Well, off to an interesting start. Let me get the Waze app open. What's going on, YouTube? Yash here. It's always nice to get the Subaru wave first thing in the morning. For those of you who don't own a Subaru, that's just a little thing that's common, and when you don't get the wave back, you get a little sad. But that wasn't the case. So, I guess I want to talk to you guys about my introduction video, my dash cam and my GoPro, and some future content. Now, as most of you can tell, I was obviously reading from a piece of paper when I was doing my introduction, but I really didn't want to forget anything. So that's basically why I did that, and usually I don't do things like that because it can come to me off the back, but I really didn't want to forget anything and then have to add to the description because I know some people don't like to read. Anyway, you're probably wondering, why do I have a dash cam and I'm wearing a GoPro? Well, Virginia drivers can't drive, but you know, that goes for a lot of people in the United States, so that's a given, and this is not made up. This is real facts. And of course, you can easily search up that anytime or watch 1,000 YouTube videos. But yeah, you know, you never know what you might capture. I definitely recommend getting yourself a GoPro. This is the GoPro Hero 4 session. You never know if you might see something crazy, like someone hitting and run. You're getting pulled over by the cops and you want your protection there. I haven't had that case at all. I haven't been pulled over, not once. Knock on the steering wheel. Not once in this car. But yeah, that introduction video was just to really give everyone who's new to my channel a little sense of security to know where they can go to for information. So that's pretty much a given there. It's supposed to snow a little later on in this day. I'm considering on doing some video logging each morning as I'm heading to work. The reason behind that is I don't get to put out a lot of content, so maybe I'll talk about my car, my future content. Maybe I'll talk about anything, even Forza Motorsport, for example. I might just talk about that. And when I do talk about Forza, I'm not holding anything back. I've been there since the first game, and I have a lot of negativity to say about it. You're saying, oh, I don't want to hear anything negative about Forza. Well, if you've been in something and put your heart and soul into it for years, and the only content and stuff you see coming into the game is nothing that you requested or anyone else requested, or even the leaderboard time attackers requested, and why they disappear, you'll understand why I am infuriated, why I've disappeared. Yeah, I have every single Forza game. I've traded most of them in because when a new one comes out, I trade an old one because it was so trash. The only ones I still own is the first Forza, number 2, and Motorsport 4. And if Motorsport 4 ever becomes backwards compatible, I can guarantee Forza 5, 6, and 7 is going to look like very negative online, other than the new kids who never played 4. Moving back into it, Initial D. Man, I know a lot of you have been wondering, wow, you used to play a lot of Extreme Stage. What happened? Well, the PS3 kind of got old on me and no one was online. Same with One Gone Midnight. But I'm going to give you guys, hey look, there's a cop just chilling. That looks like a really bad position for him to sit. You can get hit real quick, boy. Anyway, I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to say, hey, I want to play Initial D Extreme Stage with you, or hey, I want to play One Gone Midnight and do a 4-way online battle. On One Gone Midnight, to be fair, I've unlocked the engine swap card, so every single car I have in there, including this gigantic semi-truck, I can, or I don't remember if it's a semi or not, it's a giant truck, I can have 1,400 horsepower. So I will dumb down my tunes to make races fair on there against whoever. Just, you know, give me some time because I really don't remember how to switch the cards around. Yes, I've got the Waze app. This helps for letting you know where cops are. If traffic's coming up, you can take an alternate route. Of course, you can go to Google and type in traffic and look at your live report, but sometimes you don't feel like doing that. You want something live and on the go, and it looks like I'm heading to traffic now that has not been reported. Now, there are several ways that I can, no pun intended, several ways I can report this. I can use my fingers and click, which you know would be, of course, unsafe, but I don't really have any voice activation stuff set up on my phone, so I'm not going to bother clicking, but you can just press your button, looking down. I have this nice little mount right here for both my access port and my cell phone. I don't understand why people are still using their cell phones to their ears, to be honest, or not even having Bluetooth. I don't have a Bluetooth. I used to, but I stopped doing that. I've broken like 4 of them in the past. But for all those who drive unsafe, man, just go hands-free and pay more attention to the road than what's down here. In terms of texting, matter of fact, don't even text. I'm talking about in terms of clicking stuff, and some of you can't even do that, and I look at you like you're crazy. Now, the cool thing about the GoPro is, you know how some people like to stop and break their necks to look at an accident? I don't have to pay attention to the accident. I can just look in the general direction, keep my, like right now I'm looking forward, but what you guys are seeing is the left. And what you're seeing on the left is whatever just happened, an accident or something. But I'm not paying attention. I can go home and look at that based on my GoPro footage. I'm filming at 1080, not super narrow. I mean, not super wide, but a good wide. And of course, you can do super wide as well, but I believe that's the 720 setting. But it's at 60 frames. So if you're a video editor, you can go ahead and slow it down and say, oh, hey, that's what happened. You don't have to necessarily pay attention to that, which I see a lot of you breaking your neck, slowing down, getting people killed. It's just very unnecessary. But yeah, guys, if you want to see some, you know, early morning vlogging, well, it's not going to be early morning upload, obviously. I'm heading to work. Vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead. I don't know where that is. I guess somewhere over there. But yeah, if you want to see some vlogging videos, just me talking about my general content or what I'm going to put out, or, you know, just saying what's up, it's been a while, Yash, where have you been, come back to Forza, we miss you, hi. You know, I might. I've said this for quite a while now. I might. The only fun I can see on Forza Motorsport 7 is going into a private lobby with your friends and drifting or doing something. I mean, there's no toge. The only track I can probably see myself, I've only made one drift car on there, 240SX, and I stopped playing the game. It's kind of sad. But Virginia International Raceway, that I plan on going there because I'm in Virginia. But it's like, how is this track actually? I know it was on the last game, you had to download it, but since it came with the game, I was like, well, I get to try out VIR. It's actually really fun to drift. So yeah, that's it for this video. I might add more. The only time this video would extend stuff is if it actually snows when I get off, so then I'll record myself exiting work as well, and then I'll make it a complete video. And if I do, you guys will know. If not, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll continue to come up with material. Also, we're starting to play Jackbox Party, which is basically a cool game that you can play through your cell phone or your computer while watching. There's a lot of vehicles stopped apparently, unless someone's putting false reports. Looks like I see the tow truck guy over there. So brakes next? No, not really. So one of the things I want to say again is that we're going to be doing Jackbox, so you can play with your cell phone or your computer, and you just watch the live stream. And we're basically on Mixer, so the Mixer link is mixer.com/TB_InuYasha_X. I just wanted to point that out there. I'll soon be putting those up on YouTube once I figure out why. Like, we did a stream last night, it won't be up, but I'm trying to figure out why it didn't record everyone's voices. So it's a pretty cool game. You guys will be able to interact with me and my friends. You'll be able to join in and play, and if you have an Xbox, you can just join the party and we can go from there. But alright guys, take care.